Okay, bad guys are here.
Strongman from Stockholm.
George Sean.
Swedish Joe.
And we are drinking some special beers from Cherry St Brewing. Well, here we have Satan Pulls the Strings, a Belgian style quadruple. Then we will go over and we will have the Belgo-Ruski, an Imperial Stout. And then finally end with the Shirewood, a very strong English barley wine. All right, let's start with this Satan Pulls the Strings.
If you don't have a beer shirt on.
So this is, of course, aged in bourbon oak barrels. It was bottled in April 2019 after being aged for 12 months. You can definitely smell the Belgian in it. And this screams quad all over it. Just, you know, malt, sweetness. Yeah. Very sweet, very malty. Belgian candy.
Belgian candy, fluid candy.
A very strong, not table sugar, but strong kind of caramel.
Yeah.
Like what you'd get
So
if
much
you
sweetness.
made it right on the bottom and then scraped it off of the bottom of the barrel. You know? It's got a complexity to it because it keeps sticking on your tongue after.
Yeah.
Goes with a strong malt, some alcohol. It's 10%, so it should.
Yeah, and it also has some density to it when you drink it.
Mm-hmm. This is pretty stellar. Let's see what the bottle tells us. It's aged in the Heaven Hill bourbon barrels,
Yeah.
so that's nice.
I have that in the aroma actually.
Dark fruit, hints of toffee and vanilla. Definitely toffee.
Definitely one in
Definitely,
too.
yeah, vanilla. This is pretty stellar.
I would say this is like a dessert wine,
Yeah,
but beer.
I mean, it tastes like something you'd pour over cake, like cheesecake. You know, a very, very strong reduction sweetness. You know, this is a winner. Definitely a winner.
Definitely winner.
Again.
And I don't think I've had anything from Cherry St. I know we've got a series we'll do later.
Okay.
We may have started on the best.
Maybe we did it wrong by that.
Yeah, but I was willing to go wrong.
Yeah, because it's still right.
All right, now move on to this Belgo-Ruski, a Imperial Stout aged in whiskey barrels, rye whiskey barrels. Indeed, it is. Oh my!
Oh my, that's dark. From 18.
Very dark, and this is a vintage 2018.
Dark brown fruit.
It was bottled on 12/22/2008, right before Christmas. Oh yeah. Alcohol,
That's
chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm looking for roastiness, but I'm not finding it.
None. Let's see.
Alcohol,
Dark chocolate.
dark chocolate, and then another version of alcohol around the back. So I mean, it's double alcohol.
Twice as strong.
Times two.
This is, I mean, it is really good, but it's very strong alcohol. More alcohol than the last one, which this is 9.5. The other one was 10. This one tastes like it's 15, 20% alcohol. And it's clearly, you can taste a little of that wood in it. And that rye makes it very strong, that rye whiskey.
Yeah. I bet it because that has been on the barrel longer than the other one.
It was in the barrel 1 month longer. 13 months instead of 12. That was the last. Yeah, that was it. But it's you want to drink this within a year, and it's about what 8 months and change.
Mm-hmm.
So it has had a real opportunity to mellow together.
Because you can actually taste much more of the barrel in this one than the one before, I think. Because this has more than just the sweetness.
Well, the sweetness is a minor part of this.
Yeah.
Alcohol, the wood, and the rye alcohol, which tastes different.
Yeah.
You're getting just multiple flavors.
Yeah.
What about you, strongman?
Yeah.
Chocolate.
This is another winner.
Definitely
Two
a winner.
winners.
Yeah.
How is that
They can't
possible?
share the first place.
I know.
First place.
Well, I would definitely order this again.
Oh, I would like a barrel of it.
It's apparently available.
Good for us.
But out of these, they only make 1,000 bottles of these different series we're trying, and so there's probably a very limited supply, probably one barrel total.
Yeah.
But I'd take it again.
Yes, any day.
It doesn't have a bite.
No.
No, definitely
No
doesn't.
teeth at all.
Okay, now into this Shirewood, an English barley wine aged in bourbon.
English and bourbons.
English bourbon.
Single malt.
An interesting mix. Yeah. Ooh, alcohol. Then malt.
And alcohol.
You know, it's almost like alcohol and like a sweet bread. It's like a bourbon rum cake. It's like two different, like a sweet alcohol, the bourbon, of course, and like cake. It's not like icing wedding cake, like, you know, like bread.
Strong.
It is very strong.
I mean, this is.
Hold on. Yep, they're strong.
Yeah, we
They
hope.
look alike.
We hope.
Muscly.
This is almost not a beer.
Yeah, this, and it's only, I mean, only, in comparison to the first one with the Belgian, which was 10%, this is also 10%. This is also aged for 12 months, so it's the same time in a barrel.
Yeah, but this.
It has a hefty amount of English hops.
Really?
That's what it says.
Kind of English. Because I don't feel any of it, do you?
I don't either.
For me, it's muted maltiness and alcohol.
To me, it is two kinds of alcohol: a sweet alcohol and a bourbon style alcohol, with a bready, cakey kind of, you know, like a plain cake. It's interesting, but it's out of the three, it's not my favorite.
No. Not even close.
So if I had to say, I'm going back through these three. This is my number 3, but I think I'm gonna make this Belgian quadruple my number 1.
Really?
Then the stout. In retrospect, I think this was the most interesting. I mean, not that this was bad at all, but this is my number 1.
I mean, this is surely number 3 for all of us, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
But I would take. I mean, these are both stellar beers.
Yes.
No talk about it. But for my taste, this is a tiny bit better.
I'll go with the fat guy.
Satan.
Yeah.
The fat guy Satan.
Say that. Oh, you're the
With
devil
the
worshippers.
strings.
I think so. As I said, I mean, there's just something a little bit about.
I think we have to do this again so I can change your mind.
Sounds horrible. I know. You should try it.
Once
Yeah.
again.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us. If you know Cherry Street, let us know. Again, I just became familiar with them as a brewery up and coming, you know, right? And
I'm actually looking forward to the next.
and we got that next batch
Yeah.
too. So
Gonna
stay
be
tuned
really
for
interesting.
part 2 of the Cherry Street Brewing.
Yeah.
So give us a thumbs up and drink on.
Bring on.
Cheers.